Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I come bearing good news. I'm actually really excited. So if you're looking to move to the UK, this is for you. Move closer. If you have siblings, brother, sister, cousin, family, friends, enemy that is looking to move to the UK, move closer. This is for you, because I am about to share a job link and a job that might potentially offer visa sponsorship. So you need to kind of play your cards right. It's your girl Abby, and I'm Abby from Career Dev Pro, and I will be honest and open and honest with you as much as possible. You know, we don't lie on this side of the fence. So this is a might sponsorship job, because it does have a few caveats that you need to be eligible for before you can apply. So the UK government, especially the prison services, for this particular role is a prison officer. So you have to be honest with yourself. Are you gonna because of the kind of working environment you will be working in? However, they have 20, not one, not two, not three, 20 open spaces available for prison officer. So if you want to hear more, you need to listen carefully to the video. Please, this is the time to share it with family, friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is Career Dev Pro. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. It's all the same name, Career Dev Pro, and you'll be the first to obviously hear about different job opportunities that is there and that is available for you. So going into this particular job, like I said, I am all about telling the truth on this side of the fence. So for this particular role, and I'm gonna read, this is what they have said. So they said, from 4th of April 2024, the government increased the salary threshold for skills worker visa. The changes mean that the HM prison and probation services cannot guarantee sponsorship for those seeking sponsorship via this visa route. They said might not guarantee, so they didn't say they do not. So they're just telling you that they can't guarantee it because of the salary. So it further says, if you're applying to be a prison officer and you do not meet the new eligible criteria for sponsorship, you will need to consider your own option for obtaining or maintaining your right to work in the UK. So that is the caveat in this particular advert. But remember, like I said to you before, they didn't say no. They just said they cannot guarantee it because of the increase in salary. So I am going to break it down for you how you can go around this salary increase, because according to the new standard of employment, the UK basically are saying for you to get a visa, for you to get like the visa sponsorship, your salary needs to be 38,000 and above, and this particular job role is paying 32,000. So we're gonna see how we're gonna work around it. But before we talk about how we're gonna work around the salary to be able to get the visa sponsorship, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the role, because I don't want you to go out and apply and think, oh, I didn't get called. I'm trying to give you the best possible chance of making sure that you get called for interview, and we are here for you. I am a career coach, and I've been in the UK for over 12 years. I moved here in 2020 in 2012. I was about to say 2024, and then I'm thinking, no, actually, I've been here since 2012. Oh my God, so I've been here for like 12 years now. Anyway, that's by the way. And I've done recruitment, done HR, project management. I've done it all, name it. So one of the services that we provide at Career Dev Pro is making sure that your CV is UK standard. So you can link up with us for consultation, and we can guide you through, how to make your CV applicable, your personal statement, and also we have interview sessions as well that we can take you through. So if you do need our services, the link is also here, and for you to click on the link and we can work with you on that. So that is by the way. So for this particular job role, so what are they looking for? Who are they looking for? What is it about? So anyone literally can apply for it. So because as a prison officer, your job role basically is to protect and help make an impact on the prisoner's life. So you're not there to judge. You're not the one that put them in the prison. This is now your job, is to protect the public and to make an impact on the prisoner's life. So there is no such thing as a typical prison officer. Anyone can be a prison officer. Every prison officer comes from, different walks of life. So you don't have to, there's no stereotypical look for a prison officer. The important thing is you have to be ready to, play in the team. So teamwork is very important. You need to highlight this in your application. So following the rules is also a very important thing when you're working within that environment. You know, it's a unique career opportunity. There's so many different roles. You can do so many different things within one day. So as a prison officer, 1 minute you're a peacemaker, you know, keeping the peace. The next minute you're a counselor. Another minute you're a teacher, because you would be seen as the authority figure in the prison. So people will come to you for question. So who is eligible to apply? Anyone that's over 18 years old. So you have to be over 18 years old. You have to meet the national requirement to apply for this. It is a physical demanding job. So if health-wise as well, you need to make sure that you are there. And for safety reason, everyone will be trained as a prison officer. So everyone needs to have a standard hearing test, because obviously anything can happen like that. So you need to be able to hear and pick up things, you know, quickly. So it's a physical active job. So you need to kind of be ready for that. And again, this is not a hybrid role. This role requires you to be in the prison. You're a prison officer. You're not going to take the prisoners to your house, if you see what I mean. So you have to go there to the actual work environment. So you need to be aware that you will be traveling to the location of the prison, if that makes any sense. So having said all that, I feel like I've rambled on. So the role is a prison officer. That's the job title. Again, this can be found on the civil service job site, and click on prison officer and you will see it. And again, as I mentioned before, they're looking for 20 people, wow, to make that application. So now back to the gist that I said I was going to give you, and that is how can you work your way around this. So they've said, remember that they said that because of the increase in salary threshold, they might not be able to offer you. They didn't say they will not. So why they use that we cannot guarantee is because of the salary. So if you now go to the government website and look up, you know, shortage occupation, prison officer is actually one of the shortage occupation in there. So for that particular one with the shortage occupation, so therefore the salary is quite low on that one. So the salary is quite low on that one because of the shortage opportunity. So therefore, because of that, you would then get the opportunity to apply for it. So if you go on there, and the code for the prison officer on that particular website to check is 3314, and that is on the prison services, and you're looking for prison officer. So prison officer salary is between 30,000 25,000 to 30,000, and this is paying us 32,000. So you see, that gives us a better chance of actually making the application. So it says, you know, when you're talking about the job and when you're talking about your role, one of the things that you need to look out for is for you to be able to meet the minimum requirement to apply for a job. You must meet the following criteria, and I'm reading this for you on the government website. It says your job is eligible for this visa. You'll be working for a UK employee that is approved, and they are approved. You'll be paid at least the minimum salary for the type of work you're doing, or 38,700 per year, depending on which is the highest. So obviously we know that 38,000 is higher than the salary, which is 32,000. However, when you then go back again into when can you pay less fees, depending on the job. So now on that website as well is telling us that you might be able to apply for a skills visa if your job is eligible, but your salary is less than the standard requirement of 38k. So you might still be eligible, because it says your job standard going rate. So it's either 38,000 or the going rate for your standard job. So when you look at it, remember when I checked our going rates for the standard job and I gave us that code of 3314. So prison officer, the going rate is between 25 and 30,000. So that, and you're being paid 32, which is a bit higher already. So that means that you can apply for it. It also says you can be paid between 70% and 90% of the going rate. So if the going rate is 38 for that threshold, and you're getting paid less, as long as it's within the 70 to 90%, again, you can apply for that. This is not me saying it. This is the government website saying it, and I'm showing you that. Again, you might be able to pay less if you are under 26 and you're a recent graduate, or in a professional training, or if you're in STEM. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. If you're within that, you might be able to have a lesser one because again, it's a shorter skill, or you have a postgraduate degree. So if you fall into any of those categories, you might be able to pay less. But if at all you don't even fall within that category, because the title, which is prison officer, already pays less than the threshold. However, because there's a shortage of occupational skills, and we've been told that the going rate for that, according to the government website, is 30,000, we might be able to scale through that eligible criteria. So all you need to do now is to give yourself the best possible chance. Make sure that your CV is professionally reviewed. Make sure that you're getting tight and up to date with, your interview skills and preparation, and then you apply for this job. So how do you apply for this job? You go on to the civil service website, so it's civilservice.gov.uk, and you search for prison officer. And like I said, there's 20 amazing opportunity that is out there for us. So yeah, subscribe, share this link, comment if you have any question, and I'm here for you to answer as much questions as possible. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because you'll be getting new updates as they hot. So as it's coming through, I'll be giving you. I am Abi from Career Dev Pro, and I hope you find this very, very useful. And if there's any other question you might have, any other video you want me to make, please suggest that, and we will be making that together.